It's the way we live our lives, knowing we gon' be alright. Forever stay on my grind. Don't you know it's my time? I'm a star, star, star. You gon' know who we are. I'm a star, star, star. You gon' know who we are, who we are, who we are. N.O.N.E, 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 N.O.N.E.
Good morning. You are tuned in to N.O.N.E, or as you will learn to know it, Negatives on Networking Experiences. I'm your host, Miss Lotus Lord, and sitting at my right hand is the lady of laughs beyond measure, Miss Arkansas.
Good morning, good morning. Yes, I am Miss Arkansas, and I can't believe I'm up this early with you all. But we're going to have a blessed day.
And sitting to her left is...
My right.
You're right, I'm sorry. is Mr. Saturday.
Well, I think for some of y'all, this is the lunch hour, so...
If you're on the East Coast with us.
Well, depending. Mr. Saturday. So, good afternoon for some.
And, of course, the beautiful that's going to keep it all grounded here and pull this train in is Miss Cafe Latte.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for having me on this morning, or good afternoon almost.
So, actually, we are going to be a brunch show.
I guess
Breakfast
so.
and lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, works for me.
Oh, bring in the mimosas.
So the first thing that I have to do is apologize because we had a guest that was to come in, and we have what we call, if you don't show up, we blow you up, because this is all of our time, and, you know, we want to get people heard that really want to be heard. That's what we're here for. That's what this platform is all about. We'll get into that a little bit later. But because this person is very dear to us, she's one of our TSSC secret ladies that was going to come, and she had a very serious accident, and we'll share some of that footage or tell you where you can go view it later. But I'm going to have to handle this in a delicate manner. So the reason why our guest didn't make it today, which is Leslie Patterson, hey honey, and give Miss Jacola many kisses for us, and Jacola Williams, is because it's been about almost, I don't think quite a year, but close to a year. Miss Jacola, who was a secret, became one of our secret ladies. She ended up really kind of making it kind of big really fast. Sebastian McKell fell in love with her. The whole night he met her at our event, The Secret Affair, which was the very first event that she attended in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to ATL. Then, you know, that's where that situation kind of happened.
They saying your stuff in Spanish. You have an interpreter.
Let me find out we have an international show.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
Okay, keep rolling. It's all good.
Okay.
You know what? I think you might need to give folks a history, because you keep saying Our Lady. This is, so tell them where you're coming
so
from.
what happened is she had an accident, and but before that, which is why she was appearing today, she was in Mayweather camp, and Fetty Wap, allegedly, to our sources, was asking her to marry him. So she, like, had an amazing turnaround which is what the platform that we built, the Secret Show Club, was about. And so that's why she was going to be here. Unfortunately, like we said, she did meet with a tragic accident, and the doctor at this time said she cannot travel. And so they kind of didn't find that out until, later on. And so that's what's impacted our show today. But we are going to share with you, Mr. Wise is going to come in. That is our St. Louis co-host.
All right.
So
St.
that's why we are
Louis.
coast to coast. He is a Mr. Show Me type of dude, so he's going to come in.
Lunatics.
Oh, yeah, that was his camp, too.
I love St. Louis. That's
Oh,
where
so
I
you
got
giving
my
it up right
gold
away.
from.
All
Okay.
Right. I like St. Louis. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's where his grill is.
Oh, and everything that we do has something behind it. And so each one of us, as you go over with us and join us these weeks, you will find out our different facets and what we wear and how we were doing something. Oh, my God, I got to stop doing that. Is the meaning behind it. And so hopefully we will just keep it moving until we can.
And we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
You were talking about
I was telling you to give the folks a history of the Secret Show Club because they don't have a point of reference. So
Mr. Saturday.
I think
Do it.
as the show creator, that would be for you to kind of go for there.
mm-hmm.
So we are going to take a brief break, and we will be back.
All righty.
Hello, and we are back from break. Again, my name is Lotus Lord. You are tuned in to N.O.N.E on Networking Experiences. This is a brand new show, so we hope that you're going to have a good time with us. I just want to recap. To my right, I have the beautiful, the funniest
Comedian Miss Arkansas.
And Mr. Saturday here.
Miss Cafe Olay coming right back at you.
So, Miss Arkansas, I'll tell them your position here.
Actually, I am your co-host. Oh, I love it. I love the word host. You know what I'm saying? That's a very important part.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
And it's an honor because, you met me at a supposedly clean comedy show. She said, I want to see the other side of you. I don't know why people be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it right. But they be asking for that other side. I'm like, oh, man, this ain't going to work. But it's an honor to be here.
Oh, it is an honor to have you. And then, Mr. Saturday, you are here because...
Oh, I'm going to get my point of view on the situation and set you in the right direction, hopefully.
And my beautiful coffee over here, my coffee cup.
I was blessed with this opportunity just yesterday, so I am so excited to be your co-host today. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a mix of excitement and nerves, but thank you.
Okay. So where we left off was I was talking about our guest that couldn't be here today, Mr. Cola. We love you, sweetheart. She comes from our show, which I kind of created going crazy because I was watching some beautiful young ladies, my daughter and my niece in my house, drive me crazy, basically. And here we are watching reality TV, and by the time the show was off, the show was way less interesting than my house. So I realized, well, now, wait a minute. Ain't nobody no angels here, so let's not cast no stones. And I created the Secret Show Club. And everybody who was in it know that's not the name of it. It's a diva name, but we ain't telling nobody that. Or if we do tell you, we have to kill you, and you see how this goes. But, and so out of that show, it was a bunch of beautiful flowers, which is part of who Lotus is. There are beautiful flowers in some mud, and we would, let's give you a different focus. Let's give you something else, and that's what became the Secret Show Club. And so that's where Cola ended up getting on to. And Mr. Wise, who's going to come in later, he actually handpicked her because he's like, she's a very hardworking young lady, and I can honestly say that, that proved to be true with her. So since she's not here to be able to speak for herself, because what N.O.N.E is about is we give the people who don't have a voice, as far as the up and coming, the indies. There's so many things that you go through in this business that people don't really talk about. We gonna talk about it, and we gonna tell names. Yeah, we are. And
Oh yeah, we're gonna tell the real deal.
we gonna tell what you really did with our money. we gonna
or didn't do, or didn't do.
Preach.
Allegedly. Allegedly they did. But let's move on.
And so that is why the show was created to begin with. And so I welcome all of, anybody reach out to us that want to be on. We are interested in you and your story, good or bad. But we want to focus on...
Here's your opportunity.
Our focus is on to try to change the industry to be a better place. So that's our focus. Is, we really want to make it where...
That would never happen.
No, that is not true.
I would say they gonna keep playing that shell game, huh?
You'll
They
come
gonna,
out.
Here the money, here's the fame. Follow the fame. No.
You'll come out better making your own world, because that are those people world. You're going to either be a part of what they got going on,
Right.
or you ain't going to be a part at all. Now, if you ready to lay down with a dog and get up with fleas, then you can make it happen. Other than that,
We
I'm
are
telling you.
not talking about Mr. Cosby on here.
he ain't the only one.
I firmly believe in.
I guess we having tea for lunch.
And shade.
Well, I firmly believe in leading by example. So, I mean, there's a mixture of you guys' both opinions. Like, I feel that the industry can be changed, but you also can't stuff positivity down people's throat either, because, grown-ups are not going to listen.
Right.
So, as long as you live life and lead your career positively,
Right.
and like for us, for example, being that we're trying to get the idea out there, as long as we continue to do that, then I feel like we can change the industry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
You can you can lead a horse to water, but you definitely
make 'em
can't.
drink.
You can't make them drink.
That's absolutely.
But you know what I will say? I will say that it is not one of those young ladies that you put them up a before and an after, that they look different, but they also look, I would say the time that they spent on the show was the time that they spent getting in less trouble. And so...
Well, it's a change of mindset, Turn up look different. Where you didn't sat in some limos,
Right.
been on some plane rides,
Right.
had somebody spend some money on you,
Right.
and you didn't have to lay on your back to get it.
Exactly.
Ooh, I heard that.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to bring to them, is that you don't have to always lay down with somebody to get what you want. Let, especially us as women, let them fall in love and cherish your mind at the end of the day. That's always my message, is to empower us to the greatest. Not that we down men, because that's not what people think when you say woman empowerment. That means you man bashing. That's not what that means. That just means that us as women, we don't open up enough for us, because at the end of the day, we all fall under the leadership
Well,
of some man.
a lot of men are scared of strong women.
Oh, terrified.
Oh, yeah.
Preach on that, please. Can you continue with that point?
I don't know, because I ain't scared.
All right then.
Well.
He's not.
So, about this lady, I want to hear more about her.
Well, so what happened? So now I'm gonna blow it up for her. For you, Colorable. So basically, she was ejected from her sister's vehicle, and you can go onto Facebook and you'll see it on the Secret Show Club site, and you'll see it on her mom's site, which is Leslie. That's my girl. We started immediately. We were asking for prayers for her, because they were like she had 24 hours. And then Mr. Wise, he will further go into that when he comes on. But needless to say, that young lady is as beautiful as ever. And she is, recovering. And she's up walking where they said she wasn't going to make it. And later on, you'll be able to go into my site or her Facebook, and I definitely Mr. Wise, and you can view the photos of the accident if you so choose to do that. We thought about it, and we have slight photos, but we don't have much, just out of respect and reverence for her. But so at the end of the day, she was out there partying with Mayweather, and he was breaking her off money in chunks, and she was a part of the camp, and allegedly, that's what was going on.
She was doing styling for him, right?
She was styling. Allegedly, our sources say she was styling for Mayweather.
Some video shoots or something?
Video shoots, some little stuff he was doing. And then, I don't know how, they said one night she was at some club out there in Houston and allegedly met Fetty, and he just was gone on her. We can't say that's not true because Sebastian Mikel, that's our other sweetie, he was gone on her too when he seen her at the secret affair. He keyed in, and man, he was still calling. She was in the hotel talking about, yeah, that's him now. So that's how that went. So I can't say she doesn't have an aura and a mystique about herself. What I will say is that if you cared about her before the accident, and I know that, when people are celebrities, you deal with a lot of people on a day-to-day, and people come and go. But to me, when you hear that there's a tragedy, just in human nature, I don't care if that person, gave you a cup of water. If they were in your vicinity for some time, and you spent time in conversation with them, then you should have some kind of memory of them. And if you are there styling for you, that means you have contact information.
So are you implying that Mayweather was a Fairweather friend?
Fairweather Mayweather.
Not Mayweather.
No,
not Money Mayweather.
I would like to say something about that.
Go ahead.
Allegedly.
First of all, if somebody giving you some money, have sense enough to put some of it up. Don't nobody owe you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you work like I'm working with you now or whatever. You don't owe me nothing for real, and I don't owe you nothing but to be here and help you do what we came to do. At the end of the day, God say love one another. He ain't say get him your money.
Absolutely right. And chances are, if someone's throwing money at you for no apparent good reason, there is a reason that's going to come down the road. So be careful, especially in this town.
Yes,
Right.
and like I said, have sense enough to sit on something. I got 2 bank accounts. I hope my guy ain't listening. Mr. Wise is on the air.
Oh, okay, Mr. Wise.
Mr. Wise,
Hello.
what it do?
Hey, baby.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Wise.
Man of the hour, is your grill getting stuck? What's going on here?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Yes,
We can hear you.
loud and clear.
We hear you now.
Well, I need some of them words, Mr. Wise. What's going on?
Okay, on this subject of Jacola and Mayweather and Fetty Wap, I just feel like basically it's some bullshit.
Well, tell you how,
Well, tell it like
you
it
really
is.
feel.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat it.
Okay.
Because I look at it like this. If you allegedly texting someone,
That's
asking
right.
them to marry you, and then 3 days later, they're in a major accident, almost brain dead, you mean you didn't know? Come on. Now. That I still can't fathom that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, it's about us having respect for each other no matter what. It shouldn't be about a status. It shouldn't be that.
Yeah, that make it seem like he was just slanging that out there to try to get him some.
Like he just wanted a piece of ass.
Yeah, you know what? But these little young fuck boys running around here nowadays, that's their whole thing. They don't have no kind of constitution. In my day, you had to take care of a woman. You came in, you showed her what you could do. Then she produced.
And sadly, that's going by the wayside. That doesn't really exist anymore. It's ridiculous. And plus,
He had her personal number. Personal.
Mr.
She had
Wise.
his personal number.
Mr. Wise.
Yes.
This is your girl, Miss Arkansas. Listen, it's a lot of dudes got my personal number. You hear me?
That don't mean a damn thing.
Okay.
That's business. That's business.
Right. And they can't call me for nothing, and shit, I can't call them for nothing either. But they still have my number, so that don't mean nothing for real.
Just because somebody has your number doesn't mean you're gonna pick up the phone.
No, but I mean, but I think what he's trying to say is,
He asked him a question.
She was a fiancée. He was asking her to marry him, so that's a little different.
Really, it ain't hell. I done been married. That shit don't mean nothing for real.
We are talking about Hollywood here, people.
Right.
People get engaged and married and divorced within 24 hours. So,
Well, that's the problem.
Right. That's the problem. I think we need to pull up we need to pull up some old-fashioned morals and values up in this piece instead of all these Facebooks and Instagrams all day long.
Right. And y'all, go ahead.
There's no loyalty and consistency in this industry anymore.
That's the truth.
Period.
Well, that's what's wrong with the whole get down to the money game and all that to begin with.
That's falling apart in everyday life and families and within society, period. And it's just under a microscope, I think, within Hollywood. And then it's compounded by the fact that everybody is about themselves and about money and about status. And this and that. You add to that all that greed and insecurity, and it just blows it up and makes it so much worse.
And in my life, I always say, oh, I want to go to Hollywood. I want to go to Hollywood. Now, shit, all I got to do is get on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not excited about Hollywood like I was years ago. And I tell everyone, my bank account don't have a whole lot of zeros right now, but I thank God it's not at a negative zero. So I'm okay. I ain't gonna sell my soul, my whole, and none of the rest of that stuff to say I done made it.
Yes, preach that. Thank you.
Preach.
Thank you for saying that.
And that's exactly where, why this show became about, because it's the same thing. I wanted to show women that you can, the only thing that upsets me is to see women that, you doing all this for likes. You getting up here and you giving them everything for likes and shares. And I'm like, baby, unless that's some shares that can turn into your car later on in your house.
It's just not women, though. Men got to dress up like women or turn into women or do something to get recognized nowadays. So, it's starting to. Hey, go women.
Right. Apparently, our power. It transcends.
Say we transcended what it means, the power of the P.
Oh, say it.
Yeah, I heard P had some power when people go to the casino. I heard they go in the restroom and pee on their hand,
Girl, now wait a minute, you talking about that Arkansas shit.
I know, right?
In your name. Woo! This about to be a different show. But now, now y'all gonna want us more than an hour. We know this. We know
pull the plug, bring it back, ladies. Going a little left field there.
Wow. So the point of this is, you guys mad because Mayweather didn't get that chick his money.
No, we are upset that now you gonna get me started on patting them damn pies. But no, I'm upset that he didn't acknowledge her past.
Mr. Wise saying something.
What you say, Sweets? Mr. Wise?
Basically, we not mad. We just telling her story. I mean, she was DOA.
Right.
Then they gave her 72 hours to live. Then she surpassed that. Then they gave her 10 days to live. She surpassed that. But talking to her, she's doing better, but it's like she seen the light and she seen death. Mm-hmm. And she came back for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that being said, it's a story in a story, but it was tragic.
Right.
It ain't tragic because she living.
That's right.
It's a learning experience.
This is true.
Well, my thing is, she alive, and if she need a little change, Obama is giving out something. You know what I'm saying? So she can't depend on none of these people, because since we talking about this kind of stuff and we throwing names, I put Ricky Smiley out there.
What
I
happened
did a
with
show with Ricky Smiley out in Dallas, Texas. He had me on his show called TX21. Thank him for that. We was at the Firewater. I got a standing ovation in front of 2,000 and some people. He swore he was going to help me. I mean, he had me all hyped up. That man wouldn't even answer his phone. He acted like he didn't know no Miss Arkansas. You know, and my thing is, I tell all the up-and-coming comedians, don't brag about opening up for these people, because guess why you open up for them? Because you was funny than them, but you ain't going to open up for them no more, so that don't mean nothing. But I ain't got nothing but love for him, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't build up hate and animosity and all that different stuff. I thank him for the little stuff he did do for me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to ride off of his check. I'm going to get my own money. And guess what? 2016, I'm going to have me a car, because I've been looking at a couple of car dealer guys. And
The guys, not the cars, but the guys.
so I'm going to have me a ride.
That's right.
you gonna have you a ride because a couple of
Dealer plates, huh?
because
Oh, my plate's going to say
One
Miss
of them-
Arkansas, and my alarm, when it beep, it's going to say my name, too.
Viper.
But, yeah, we can't be mad at people. You know what I'm saying? We just have to take this thing one day at a time.
Yeah, I think for I'm just gonna say for Cola that it was probably just more she was upset. Her feelings was hurt. Nobody checked on her.
my feelings.
I don't think it
are
was even financial. I think it was just more like, nobody checked on you. Because,
Right.
you know how dudes do with a pretty girl. Hey, baby, they heating you up every night, Snapchatting you, FaceTiming you, all this. And then as soon as you
Instagramming
hurt,
you twice
what?
on Tuesday.
Well, you down. Oh, well.
But
move on.
listen.
They get what they want and then they gone.
Yep.
And then at the end of the day, it might not even be her. It might be the people around her. Girl, you remember this, you remember that. People will mess your mind up.
Yeah.
That's why you have
That's
to be
true.
careful who you
Yeah.
have in your camp.
Yeah,
That's the
feeding you
truth.
the wrong information and just it can turn your mentality all the way around.
You gotta have somebody to keep you grounded.
Positive.
That's the problem with a lot of Hollywood. They got a bunch of yes men sitting around them just okaying a bunch of bad behavior.
Well, it's either or. It's either you a yes man or you a no man, and if you're a no man, then it's no to you at all.
Period.
That's what we experience firsthand. Is if you know or if you it's yes. That's what they want you to say and do this all day. But as soon as you hit a no, then it's like, oh no. Well, then all the way around.
Look, I feel like this. If you doing something and it's something that could come out, if you gonna be embarrassed by it, like if somebody tell your mama and you can be like, oh, then don't do it.
And don't do it right.
But you
Then
know
don't do
what?
it.
Like I
The
say,
millennials have no embarrassment. That's what I noticed.
and like I
That's
tell
not true.
people, I would ask you for anything, but I'm not going to beg you for nothing.
Man,
And if I
for
continue to stay focused and do what I do, I end up with something.
Right. If you have to beg, borrow, steal, lay down in order to get what it is that you want,
It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. You have to clue into your inner soul, who
Yeah.
you are as a person, and check in. If you come across something that you feel might be negative and not help you, then you have to say, is this going to work or is this not going to work?
Well, we are going to break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned for our sponsors and our advertisers and
All that good
See
stuff.
you in a
Yeah.
minute.
In a minute, Mr. Wise.
Time is the
The show. Nothing.
what are we doing now? What time is it? It's 11:44 already.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we are wrapping up. Okay.
He said go to break.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
That's
Thank you.
I wonder what time to go get a donut.
And we are back. You are here with your host, Lotus Lord. This is Negative on Networking Experiences, or as social media know it, N.O.N.E. My beautiful, wonderful, funny lady is sitting to my right.
I'm going to think I'm beautiful for real in a minute. Miss Arkansas, y'all.
And Mr. Saturday here.
And Miss Cafe Olay.
And so, Mr. Wise, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we're going to let you go on and wrap this up because, like we said, she was handpicked by you.
Okay. Basically, basically, I feel like this. Either Mayweather or Fetty Wap, they probably don't remember her because they meet a lot of women, but at the same time, 2 or 3 days after she met you, she had a tragic accident. You at least could have reached out, if nothing else.
That's just BS though. Men, we remember,
Right.
we remember every beautiful woman we ever meet. That's BS.
It's just a moral thing to do.
Right.
But who has those morals these days?
Pretty much nobody. We know Floyd Mayweather doesn't.
Excuse me, Mr. Wise.
Don't be.
Mr. Wise. Since you so wise, if you that concerned about her and I know you got a little change in your account, shit, break her off.
I did. Nah.
Or give her some more. If she needs some more.
Next point.
Right. Say you done did all the helping you gonna do. Mm-hmm. You don't sit that seat, do you?
Right. Arkansas.
Well, speaking from a girl's point of view, I feel for her because I know everyone only wants to get engaged once. And here this happens to the poor girl and then he's nowhere to be found.
I think, too, it's just kind of nothing's more tragic than a Cinderella story gone opposite.
Mm-hmm. Mayweather ain't no damn marriage material. Shit. She end up being like Charlie Sheen with the hidden secret.
How many times has he been engaged already?
Is not why
you know what I'm saying? Well, good coochie. I know mine's the made people say they want to marry me. Then they find out the real me. They say, I ain't married that crazy motherfucker. So, people tell you anything to get what they want for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's sad.
Yeah, but that's the case where I don't think that was the situation, or allegedly how I understood it. I don't think that was the situation with her and Fetty. Mayweather was just like, hey, you style some people for me. Here go a stack like you do and keep it moving. I love men like that, by the way. And keep it moving. But,
and she should have stayed in her lane. Then she wouldn't be feeling like this. She should have kept. Listen.
No, I'm not gonna let the young lady, because yes, a lot of men out there got them silver tongues too, and I don't mean in a good way.
And right there was a pull the plug.
Yes, I was like, he had me thinking about my own experience. I'm like, man, if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is.
Was a pull the plug moment, and my girl Cafe just
I was on the train with him. Man, he got me going on my own experience.
I've been damned.
My bad. Sorry about that. Didn't chime in. My bad. Sorry. Pull the plug.
Good show. Good show.
Well, Mr. Wise, once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that the young lady is still alive. And when you are alive, there are hope. So it ain't like she don't have no hope. She got to get Mayweather off of her mind.
Yes.
And
just put him on the resume. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just put him on the resume. That's all you do.
She's not tripping off of Mayweather or Fetty Wap because she had a brain injury. She barely remember it.
Right.
So y'all making her remember.
Well, yeah.
Just telling the story.
Okay, so I mean, okay, I'm gonna let that go.
Okay. Now Mayweather getting ready to have somebody come to the loo and knock your wig off.
I'll tell you right now, you know where I'm at. Come on. I take that. I got a good Jew attorney too. Come on.
Uh-oh. What you say, Mr. Wise?
He know where I'm at. He can find me. It ain't hard.
You gonna need a new grill?
All right, pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Bring it back. Bring it back.
No, that's my boy. Much love to Mr. Wise.
See, I don't care if nobody else like this show. I'm having a good damn time.
He gonna pay for it.
Make sure when you get his money, you get the one with the diamonds.
And platinum gold.
Wow.
You know what? Hey, you need to do like them, like we see them other, what we see them other people do. You need to get the selfie right before the punch lands.
Well, he's gonna have to pay for you a new grill because your jaw will never be the same. Have you seen how hard that man hit?
She has a point.
By the way, Mayweather, we still love you, Floyd. No shade here. I know how.
Don't get scared now.
Don't take what we're saying personally.
Allegedly.
Quote unquote.
But know that everything that we say on N.O.N.E is the truth.
That's right.
So that's my disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
So Mayweather, I took up for you, man. Remember me the next time you passing out G's.
Look at Miss Arkansas. She will you will be able to give her your address later.
I don't want him like that.
Girl, did you see
I
that
love
table
what-
full of money he got?
Girl, I don't care nothing about that man money. I got a few dollars in my own purse.
You got your 2 bank accounts, don't you? I heard that.
Shh, my guy might be listening. He doesn't know about one.
Oh, okay. I'll keep it down then. I'm sorry about that.
She got her own money, fellas.
That's right. They better have their own.
Oh, see.
Don't get me wrong. I'll buy him a burger or something. You know what I'm saying? If we out together and we both eating.
We can eat, huh?
Yeah, we can eat. I ain't selfish, but I ain't gonna just give it to him either.
That's right.
You know what, ladies, and I want you to all listen in to what she said because that is a woman of wisdom right there. She said even he can eat with her, but she ain't gonna just give it to him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Check that.
It's like when I was leaving the station yesterday, this homeless man going from one car to the other, and I said, "You better bring your ass over here. That light get ready to change."
So you better go for the show thing.
Shit, don't come over
Move
here.
fast, gentlemen. Move fast.
Right.
Wow.
Don't let it sit. A rose won't sit long.
That's right. It won't.
So at the end, Mr. Wise, how is our girl doing?
Mm-hmm.
What's our final update with her?
She's doing okay. She's still learning. She still has a brace on her ankle. That's basically about it.
And what are your words of wisdom on this situation right here, just as a whole?
Basically,
Don't sound like you let Arkansas change your mind now. I know she put that stuff on you. Just when she look at you, you know.
she ain't put nothing on me.
Oh, you were just in love with it down to the gold tooth the other day. Now y'all having this Mayweather disagreement. Now you don't love her no more. See how quick they change up on you, ladies?
Talking a different tune.
Check that.
My words of wisdom is basically watch out for fair weather friends. They only
Mayweather
support
friends.
you when it's easy and convenient for them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So be on the lookout because they all around you.
And I would add on to that to say it's not just people outside people. He's saying that my thing is it's family too. You know what I'm saying? I have more outside people that have my back than my family that came out the same womb. You know what I'm saying? So it's just people, you know?
I second that because I've had that experience since like birth. You have to really, really keep tabs on everybody, especially family.
Girl, I'm like Santa Claus. I check my list twice.
That's right. Blood is not always thicker than water.
Right.
Ooh, man, you
Mr.
don't
Saturday.
even want to know about that one.
In this crossroads, where you leading?
In this crossroads, I would say, be careful who you call friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes a good conversation is just a good conversation. It
Yep.
doesn't mean anything transitions on past that. And, right. And some of your closest friends, family, or whatever be your worst enemies, your biggest vipers.
That's why they are called frenemies.
Yep. And there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. Please remember that.
Right. Learn the difference.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm welcoming you to my 1 minute of the rant. And the rant is where I just keep it 100 and tell you exactly how I feel. And some days that's going to get me in trouble. And some days we're going to all cry together about
tell
it.
me.
But at the end of the day, I feel like this. I feel like no life is not familiar or, that no life should be overlooked. No person should be overlooked. I acknowledge the homeless man in the streets. You acknowledge everybody because that's why our world is in the state it's in today because people overlook anybody. And I want to just give a special shout out to Speedy because that is a man who is a man of his word. And to the poetess and Morris Media, I love you guys. Thank you so much. This is such a surreal moment for me and my team right here. And I look forward to this being a long relationship with us.
Got your information.
Everybody give out their information where they can be contacted.
Well, first of all, I am Miss Arkansas. I represent the South. I got me a goal in my mouth. In case you don't know, take a closer look. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can catch me this Thursday night putting it down at the Ontario Improv. And I have free tickets, and if you would like some, holler at me, and I will leave them at the wheel call.
Well, I guess it's my turn, Miss
Your
Cafe
turn,
LA.
Miss Coffee.
You guys can reach me at my email is cafeola_77@yahoo.com.
And you can contact me through Facebook, Instagram, or either Mr. B at TSSC or Mr. Saturday, AC Saturday, Instagram, Twitter, all of the current,
All the above.
All the above.
If you want to tune in with N.O.N.E, you can definitely stay posted with us at Show Clue on Twitter. We are still the Secret Show Club on Facebook and the fan page, but you'll see the N.O.N.E logos, and so that will be how it's going to be. It's not going to change. And Instagram, we are the Secret Show Clubs, but we still are with N.O.N.E. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Wise.
Thank you for joining us. Mr. Wise, are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, can you tell them where to find you, sweets? I thought you were gone.
Just look for my finger waves on the internet.
Wow.
I'm throwing water in your hair as soon as I see you. I'm on the next plane.
Water ain't gonna mess with his hair. He had a trash bag on the other day tied up.
Oh, my goodness.
You keeping them waves wavy.
You know how they do in St. Louis?
Much love to the loop. All righty.
Join us next Tuesday, same bad time and channel.
It's the way we live our lives.